Hello. In this video we'll be debugging a student's piece of code and the mistake is really small and it actually complements a concept we're looking at in class. So in the case that this isn't your program and you don't know what it does, let me quickly explain. This is the start of a program that's going to generate a map on the screen, and then each of these buttons will be the name of a country, and then you have to guess the correct country. The problem the students are having is that the way this should work is that after each time the user guesses a country by clicking a button, a new one should display. So currently it's set up that if I click one of these buttons simulating a guess, I get a country that pops up. To simulate my guess, I'm going to click a button and a new country should pop up. Now of course this isn't aligned right, and we'll fix this in a second. But what happens is it stays on the same country. Really simple fix here. So we have three classes here. We have our screen runner, which essentially runs it, our screen, which generates that kind of GUI, and then we have country objects. And country objects consist of three fields: an ID, a pic, which represents the picture, and the name of the country. Now, do you see the mistake? Now, you might have to make some kind of assumptions here, but essentially what happens if we look in the screen class here, you'll see at the start is that they construct a whole bunch of different countries and essentially add them to this array list called country objects. And the whole idea is we cycle through these. So we look at the last country that's added is Uruguay. Let's run our game. I click and I always get Uruguay. The reason that happens is because image icon is static. A static field is the same for every instance. So every time you associate this field with the appropriate picture, that picture becomes the pic field for all instances. If we remove the word static here, our problem's solved. Watch. Now I get all my different countries that pop up. Okay, so let's just while we're here, let's do a little housekeeping just to kind of work through some things here. So let's take a look at screen here. As I kind of scrolled through this, the first thing I noticed is you have in our action listener we have 4 if statements. Essentially each one is to account for each of the buttons. And see here, every time we have these 2 lines that are the same. Let's take these out of each of the conditional statements, and it's common code, so let's place it at the bottom. Okay, so we're going to do that. Next thing, you'll notice that when I run this, is it okay? I don't get a country at startup. I have to actually select a button. Let's actually design this so that we get a country at startup, and let's position this a little bit better. So we're going to come down here, and what they've done is they've written this method called update display. And it's nice is that if you go past your 12th question, it frame dispose, which essentially closes the frame. So I'm going to comment out these system.out.print lines. The A is the J label, which contains the picture. I'm going to cut these out, and I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to paste these in here. I'm going to cut this out. Sorry, I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste this here. And I'm going to take this dot. I'm going to basically take the first country object and place the pic in there, so that this is the constructor for our frame, our screen. There's the constructor. So now on startup, we're going to take the J label, which contains the picture. We're going to set the size, and we're going to set the location. Now, just a little thing here. A is not a very good name for this variable. We probably should have something descriptive. It took me a couple minutes to go up and figure out what A was. Again, we want to use names of our variables that allow us to share our code and people can understand what's happening. So if we run this now, oh, didn't get that quite right. Sorry, I forgot to add it. So let's take this add out. So we're gonna cut this, and we're gonna paste this here. So if I run this now, oh, actually put this on the end. If I run this now, I should get there. So it starts off and I get a map image right away. So you'll notice now when I run this, I get the same image twice. That's because we use our question number here. So if I scroll up here and let's increment qnum to 1, because if we start the screen with the first question in there, qnum should go on to the next one when I click. So let's click this again. Okay. There we go, we cycle through. Okay, let's reposition this. Top left corner 0, 0 currently, so I'm going to reposition this to, I'm just guessing here, let's say 300, 200. Let's run this. Let's go a little longer then, I guess. Let's go like 600, 100. Let's try that. Oh no, not 600. Let's go 400, 100. That looks a little nicer. Let's make my window a little bit larger. Let's make it 700 by 700, and maybe we'll get all of these in here. I'm just playing now. You could probably stop the video, or you could keep watching it so I get a full view. There we go. So, I hope this video helped. Again, the only problem the students had here was their image icon variable was static. My suggestion, I haven't read through all the code here, but I want you to ask yourself, does this one need to be static? Let's make sure we know what ID is. Anyways, have a great day, and yeah, keep asking questions.